I will say the Dazzle pick here is pretty sick. We don't really see it all that often as much anymore after some of the nerfs to the Dazzle, but I think overall it does fit this mid lane fairly good. Whoa,
they got him.
Kind of baits him at the rune, and the Medusa, the best hero to grab at level 1, and first blood goes to Laurel on the mid lane Dazzle. That is the absolute worst case scenario. Mid lane's looking pretty good for the Dazzle. I mean, it is 18-5 to the 10-1, and Laurel is just constantly putting pressure. He forts the wave here as well.
He might even kill him. Oh no, TPs are coming.
They're gonna try and punish him. Okay, I love this TP in from XinQ. This is huge. He's got no mana left in the tank. There, he's just gonna die. He's gonna try and just deny himself to the tower, but beautifully done. Gets the level 4 off of that wave and hits him with the Gale.
So I'm not sure how much exactly that is gonna do, right? Sure, it's great versus all 3 of the cores of Spirit, but Spirit already have a way to deal with it.
Yeah, mid lane, Laurel in. I mean, he's in so deep once again as they will just double rotate in the supports. He goes for the grave here, trying to heal himself up. Turns it around, actually, onto XM, who will just TP back to his base, and he will survive. So, great plays there. As bottom, though, they take down the Medusa. Mira getting chased down here from this Magnus as he gets an Earthquake off of the last second. He is fine. Can he escape, though? He's still hunting. A Shockwave and an RP are available. Will he find him? Yeah, they will just continue to control up XXS. He's got a Skewer in 3. Is there Hex available, though? They're baiting him. They're absolutely just baiting so much time here from this Magnus as Mira has another stun. In comes XinQ finally to punish the Lion. Oh, they're smoking. They're going to go straight for this Venomancer. This is a great kill, punishing this guy for his aggressive movement into the jungle. He goes up onto the high ground, gets a great 2-hero Gale, but they are able to survive through it for now. Laurel does have the Grave as well if they need it, and they will throw it. Mira likely to just get denied here, or maybe they heal. Oh, yeah, they're going to deny him. Laurel will go ahead and toss that one over. So a great find from Spirit this time around.
Because there's going to be an Inkswell dispel, and there's going to be so many saves and heals from the Dazzle.
We are going to see Collapse get found here on the bottom side. He cannot get away from DY. He's going to find the Courier as well. Fiend's Grip obviously at the ready. He's going to let it rip, and in comes the rest of the heroes. XM on this Venomancer, trying to just burn this guy down. The Sharpshooter to help finish it off, and that will be a beautiful find. Slow and steady there from the Bane, obviously, with a really good rotation.
This is the type of gameplay that Extreme Gaming need, and they need so much more than this, right? Because their Medusa, for her to, oh, there it is, and the mid lane tower still alive.
They get the Hex, though. They prevent the RP. We'll be able to drop it now, but the 2-hero Finger of Death into the Inkswell stun. They're finding everything, and yes, Yatoro on the Faceless Void showing up. Has the Chrono available, not needing to use it. Laurel in some trouble as XM will catch up with the ult. He's going to try and TP out, but gets canceled. The Chronosphere does not connect onto the Venom, but he will grab the Hoodwink. Collapse coming through as well as AME making his presence known for the moment. You do not want to be here for too much longer on this Faceless Void. This Venomancer will get very annoying.
Once the tower falls, though, Extreme Gaming are going to be in trouble.
The Dragon Tail into the stun, the Inkswell to follow, the Silence is out, Collapse taking so much damage here from this Vessel. He wants to just get the tower, and he will. You're going to have to deny him, but instead they will just leave him to XXS. A beautiful set of finds for the side of Extreme Gaming. Is I've seen this one before. Mira and Magnus having a little bit of fun. They will let him go this time.
And neither of those scream like, oh, that's amazing, right? And it's all because of this line.
Yeah. Laurel in the mid lane has the Boots of Travel queued up, and we are going to see a smoke get broken here as Miposhka just walks right into the trees. They do get the Bushwhack on top of him, but he's got the Inkswell protecting him, so he will be able to just back away. An instant Fiend Script from DY, but here comes Yatoro. The Chrono catches huge. 3! Perfectly done. The Finger of Death securing even more. Miposhka surviving thanks to the heals from Laurel. Yeah, I think Yatoro, he didn't even realize there were that many heroes there. The fact that he is just setting up, oh, they're going to do the Courier kill for the Tormentor. I love this. Really sick play here. He does need to be a little bit careful. It is not nearly as easy as it used to be. As that Shallow Grave, is it going to finish in time? It doesn't! Oh, no! Yatoro has to go. There's one Courier in the base. Who did it? Whose Courier is in the base? It's their fault. What the hell? Oh, no. It was the Dragon Knight's Courier. Collapse. He betrayed Laurel.
Ruiner. Collapse. Game ruiner. 100%.
He's like, I wanted my jungle item. I'm sorry. Oh,
okay,
no.
Okay.
This is the Venomancer issue, right? There's wards all over the place here. They're providing so much information as the Faceless Void's going to start to work on Roshan, but I think Roshan's working on him instead. AME right onto the high ground here will get the D ward as Xingqiu looking to die for these heroes on the backside. They get the Dragon Tail. The Finger Death comes out as well. They will find themselves a nice first kill. There's going to be the RP out from XXX, but a great Hex out. They've got the Fiend's Grip as well. They've got to cancel in the do, and here comes the Chronosphere. It's all YATORO, baby. They're bleeding on the side of Extreme Gaming. 3 heroes dead. XXX goes down as well. 5-man wipe as Spirit clean up big. Probably the best heroes you could find, the Chronosphere, and look at that mana just disappear on that Medusa. Get time dilation, hit a couple bashes, and just reverse time walk out. Very low risk. There's not a lot of like instant disable that you have outside of like maybe Fiend's Grip. Laurel top lane here needs to be careful as in comes Xingqiu. He's gonna have the burst. The Fiend's Grip is there. You talked about it. The burst that can come out from the Hoodwink at this point is substantial. I mean, super impressive for him, right? Like this game hasn't been completely free for him. He's just managing to find farm pretty much everywhere. And yeah, I mean, the Medusa now having the Aghanim Scepter done makes her a lot scarier of a target.
That's actually a really cool item to go for.
Okay, big Chrono in the mid lane, managing to catch the Venomancer, but also clipping DY on the high ground, so there is absolutely... Oh, the Hex turnaround! Laurel will get caught in the BKB RP, though, into a great bushwhack! Oh my god! They are just instantly gone. Can you turn this around? The returner Hex, YATORO trying to just beat into this Medusa. They will put her to sleep for the moment, but the damage from Collapse is there. They got her, baby. Beautiful turnaround from Spirit as now DY on the run. This Faceless Void is so dang scary as he's got the Diffusal. Manta dodging DY as it's going to be an Inkswell to chase for more. They get themselves a great kill. That looked so dang good for Extreme Gaming, but they still pull it back on Spirit. Yeah. It's a really cool realization, being like, they can't finish this Roshan in 20 to 30 seconds, so let's instantly go top. The lane's in a good spot for us already, and they're going to be able to just go ahead and start on the Medusa here, and the Chronosphere, he is going to drop it! That is it! You got no help at all! What a rotation from Spirit. That just opens this game wide up. 80 seconds with no Medusa. And it is going to be very difficult to take this fight against them. We saw what happened last time YATORO had an Aegis, and they've done a really good job at Extreme in slowing down this push, right? They've got mid lane completely pushed out. That wave can't get here. Top lane was being cut constantly by this Hoodwink. So they are going to TP mid, though. The question is who they found. It's going to be the Bane, and there's no shot he's getting out of this one. The Finger Death even from Mira. He's going to take that one.
Going for a Lincoln Sphere. That's pretty cool as a defensive item for your cores, right? There's not too many things other than the Bane that can break it properly.
YATORO has
his
make a
play?
own personal smoke. He's got a ward. He's going to go in. Just Chronos up the Hoodwink. Xingqiu in trouble. Does he go for more? He's got his eye set on this Venomancer, and he does it. The RP comes out. They do find Laurel. The Stone Gaze is there. He's down. YATORO needs to get out. They've got Mira on the backside as well. Collapse goes in. YATORO's first life is spent. Can they catch more? A great Soulbind onto 2. Mira with the Finger Death from downtown XM. He's falling low. That's going to be a dieback. YATORO needs to get out to safety. He has the time walk. He's safe. But you're going to lose potentially more. Xingqiu will barely survive here on the Hoodwink. A heavy dive from Spirit, but you get you get a lot of kills, 2 buybacks, and even the dieback on the Venomancer.
Yeah, not dealing with that ward. They knew there was a ward on the high ground because Collapse was attacking from the low ground earlier on, even when through the backdoor protection.
Yeah, I mean, we knew that these two teams love playing late game. YATORO has an Invis rune. I don't know if they see him, actually. But will he find an opening? He sees a couple heroes. He goes in, gets the Chronosphere, catches DM. Now looking for the Magnus as well. A nice E-Blade to save him. YATORO catches the Stone Gaze. He needs help. Laurel can't get him with the Graven. He's going to go down. No buyback on your Faceless Void, but can the rest of your team do it? The illusion damage from this Medusa. The Poshka is just crushing them. Oh my goodness. The Faceless Void is not the only hero to worry about. That Soulbind, just the absolute fate sealer for Extreme Gaming.
Oh boy.
Is Extreme Gaming are going to start losing their base here. The first lane in mid will fall. They've already spent their last little bit of fortifications, and you have 35 seconds before that Medusa is going to come back up. 47 seconds before you have that Hoodwink. And they just dive in. He's got the Bloodthorn. There's no shot at getting out of this one. That Aghanim Scepter on Mira, you said you wanted to see it. He's got it, baby.
Yeah, he's got it. Every 20 seconds there's gonna be a finger of death. We might not see too many of those as this game is looking quite over.
Yeah, the damage output at this point from Team Spirit is just too damn high. Too damn high. Almost level 25 as well on the Dazzles. He will grab that. Thanks. Ooh, bottom lane. Mira, a 2v1, having some fun. Drops the finger of death. Ends up losing the gem for this. So he's in a whole different area. I think he got skewered back there by XXS near that ward. So good find.
I have a really big thing that's bugging me right now. Lion has 4 fingers. What happens? Okay, that's a really dead XXS. What happens if he fingers 5 heroes? Is it gonna work?
It's okay. I'm trying to think like what you can do on the side of Extreme at this point. With Magnus being dead, he's a big part of your high ground defense, right? And it's just going to be this over and over. What? The Bloodthorn from Collapse.
You are dealing with a refresher, Magnus, right? So if he comes back, he can actually get you to the Fountain Spirit. They have done that to a couple of teams already back in the day, so they should know just how scary it can be. Even if he hadn't bought it, I think you still buy a bottle on somebody and bottle that one up. But Extreme Gaming, they're going for one last hurrah. You lose this fight, you call GG. You win, you might actually have a shot.
Oh, she gets popped. In comes Collapse. The overwhelming blink damage is ridiculous, and he got the perfect soulbind onto 2. YATORO with the Chrono's gonna just destroy Extreme Gaming. Their last-ditch effort, the final smoke of the game, most likely, as 5 heroes are dead without buyback. The Venomancer actually doing a ton of damage, and there it is. The GGs come through, and Spirit will grab game number 1.
It was such a cool game. I have to say, the more the game went through, the more I understood what Extreme Gamer were trying to do. Unfortunately, Team Spirit foiled their plans. I think it all started with that bottom Roche fight, right? And Hoodwink dying.
The early levels of this lane in mid usually go pretty well for the Void Spirit, just because his attack animation is so good and his base damage quite good as well.
Yeah, what's with Ice Dragon when he's adding new heroes? He's just making them weird in a sense. They have good animation, or they have really strong damage, or they have insane turn rate like the Pango. I mean, Pango, we can't really look at him as new, but he definitely wasn't in the game from the get-go.
Vengeful Spirit actually giving up first blood top lane. And the Batrider's coming in for that too, so he's going to take that away. So you don't get the Water Rune refresh there for the Puck, which definitely hurts him out a little bit. As Miposhka now needs to be careful. This is going to be 2 points in Firefly. This is a lot of damage. Does he have a Magic Missile available? He will throw it. Needs one more auto attack. Nice. He gets the kill. Okay, Jinkyu maybe a little bit underestimating the damage of the Vengeful Spirit, plus just had a wand to work with.
Collapse is actually diving this.
There is no way. Collapse, you don't get that kill, my friend, and AME will just snipe him with a Lucent Beam.
This is gonna be a freebie that Extreme Gaming probably weren't expecting.
Yeah, I think overall, like this bottom lane, they're gonna continue to try and just play aggressive, but top lane, XXS taking a little bit of damage, but again, the turnaround comes from the stomp as Miposhka will burn. He got revenge here for Jinkyu. As Death Prophet bottom lane actually in a lot of trouble as well. She's gonna die to Mira, so they're just diving way behind the tower, it seems. They're beelining straight to bottom, as they might run into the Venge first, and honestly, Miposhka very happy to break that smoke for his team, and they will be able to find themselves a nice, easy kill. Great silence. DY just gets cliffed. No TP for the moment.
Is he just gonna die there? It's the saddest death in the world. He's gonna have a TP.
Yeah, he'll make it out. Close.
Barely.
Collapse almost gets the kill.
Not a single coil was used just yet.
They don't have swap yet either, right? And the coil into swap is something that you can always count on late game. As for now, They will drop it, and they're going to look and try and just burst him down, and they absolutely can with the help of Collapse. Very good rotation and good patience from these guys, just waiting for that Void Spirit. Yeah, he is very happy. He is incredibly farmed now. Top of the net worth by a good margin.
For sure, once he gets the Blink, that's going to be even more burst coming out from them. Veil, Blink, jump in, it's so much an issue.
Ooh, that's the Blink reveal. The lasso comes out, but he got the Strength morph. And yeah, YATORO will be fine. They do manage to get a nice little stun here onto the Centaur as Collapse comes through, tries to find the kill, but can't do it. And there's going to be an immediate stampede trying to close the gap here. Baposhka with a really good swap away, and XM will continue the dive, but Collapse is not done. He's run out of mana, though. Laurel DPing on in. They get him with one last Timber Chain. A stolen Crypt Swarm here for Mira, as they are looking for this Void Spirit. Coil is available. Will they get him? Sam down to the low ground, stunned up for the moment, and here he comes, Puck with the coil. They got him, man. Trying to get away, but that coil duration just long enough for Laurel to pick up another, so they get themselves some nice turnaround kills on the side of Spirit. A nice smoke here from Extreme, as they're just going to go ahead and play around this bonus night vision that they have. Also, a lot of bonus movement speed goes a long way on these guys, so we'll see if they can find. They are counter smoked here on the side of Spirit, and
that's that Centaur.
Did they catch the Centaur? They do see him. Nice telekinesis. They will have the lasso. There it is. It's going to catch the Puck. The swap out. Can it save him? Laurel, he's alive for the moment, but he will finally go down. YATORO looking to try and join the fight. Collapse tanking through a lot of this damage, but you're fighting into an exorcism. It's a lot to deal with. The stun will catch for the moment here onto XM. YATORO silenced up, does get the strength morph off as they're trying to just bait out some of these spells. He's stolen Aether Remnant. Mira does manage to catch the Luna. They pull him back in with a stun, but can they burst him down? AME falling low. So is Collapso, as they will dunk on top of him. It's a 1-for-1, and they do manage to get him. So can they get out now? Baposhka just getting ran down by Jin-Q. It's not looking good. This support duo from Extreme is absolutely crushing this game. A Stampede at the ready from XXS. YATORO jumps away, but he is out of resources completely. The Aether Remnant to pull him right back into the stomp. Ends up being 5 dead for Spirit, as Extreme take a fantastic fight. I like it. That's actually super cool. Collapse here on the top side. Not really under any danger.
Luna is coming.
Yeah, I would say Luna is coming. And with that, they will go for the lasso. Meanwhile, mid lane, well, a little bit of a back and forth, but Collapse, he's got to get out of here, and Batrider is just super frustrated to deal with, and the Stampede will help secure this kill, it looks like, as in comes YATORO, as well as just snipes the Batrider. It's a 2-for-1 around the map, as YATORO wants to try and find AME here, and in comes the Puck as well. They don't have the coil, but the Witchblade slowing him up quite a bit, and the waveform on forward. The Witch team can save the carry first, and it will end up being a great kill from Mira. Puck actually jumped in for this, does get the blink away, but XM's gonna chase on this Void Spirit. Does need to be a little bit careful, as Laurel doing a lot of work. A huge stomp from the Centaur comes in, but do they have the damage to follow it up? They don't. Instead, XM just gets baited.
Team Spirit and their patience, they've always been amazing at this. Every single time they have a smoke, every single time they have a lasso, they're gonna be going for movements, and YATORO, he is in trouble. Okay, they're ready with the swap. He's fine.
They're bringing a lot of heroes down here, actually. They're in a pretty good position on Spirit. The Roshan, I think, is on their mind, but we're going to see a great stomp in from XXS, looking for Mira on this Rubik, and they do got him. And the question is, can Laurel find more? Gets silenced up. He's gone. The Aghanim Scepter reveal doing so much work, and Collapse just surrounded. A swap out from a potion, but the Blink Lasso comes through as well. This one is all Extreme. Double kill for the support Death Prophet, as they just destroy Spirit in this fight.
As this is going to be huge for the Luna. As this hero, sometimes you do feel kind of squishy with an Aegis. That is not an issue. You can just go as forward as much as you want. They're actually going for it. This is a very risky move from Spirit. They have a shard on the Venge, which is a good addition, but this is a hard fight.
Who do you try to grab? They get out on the Void Spirit. He just jumps away immediately, and Xin-Q, they do manage to get the coil and the silence onto him, but there's the immediate Stampede response from the side of Spirit, and that's their time to go. The swap out will save Collapse for now, but there it is. He's got the lasso once again. Jin-Q always finding his mark. Mira with the TP on home. He's going to make it, and the rest of the team has already cut and run. YATORO hiding in the trees here. He will TP.
And your smoke broke when you were on the low ground. That's pretty weird. And then on the other side, you see Extreme Gaming, who are playing these fights perfectly. They now don't need to start off with the lasso when they have the tag and scepter, and they're just waiting for the swap and then going for the lasso. And Mira, well, he's gonna have to rest for 40 seconds. In terms of survivability, in terms of damage output, he's gonna have everything he needs.
And they will crack the tier 3 tower. It is time for those glaives to get to work here, making it very difficult for Spirit to approach this fight. And there it is again. He's got a lasso. He's found Collapse. The stop comes through as well. He is all alone, baby. He's trying so hard to get out of here, but they finally do bring him down. And with that, you have a buyback available, but you really do not want to have to pop it. I mean, this is just all Extreme. They just want to close out this game as fast as possible. They do not want to even risk going late game. And this is pretty much the make or break fight for them. They either find their targets and they take down Extreme.
Got scanned.
But the Radiant, the scan comes out perfectly. The Luna illusion trying to find him. The coil comes out. It's baited, and they get both YATORO and the puck. He will be able to get the BKB, but Poshka falling well as well. The Stampede comes through. The lasso as well. Laurel falls, Collapse on the run. He's gonna die as well. 5-4-1. That we said was the make or break fight, and my goodness, Spirit, they just got their backs snapped.
That was a pretty sick fight coming out from Extreme Gaming. You know, they baited, they knew exactly what Spirit was gonna do. It's just that you cannot let that tower fall. If you lost 2 lanes of racks and you don't have a outer tower, there's nowhere for you to fight on the map. And you know at that point the game is just lost. The enemies are gonna get the Roche, they're gonna poke at you, they're gonna wait for the other waves to push in, and you're just a goner. So I like that Team Spirit took that fight. It was a very hard one to begin with, especially because it was easy for Extreme Gaming to read what exactly was gonna happen there.